G'day, Matt from Down Under here. Today we're going to be fixing up an old 0702 size newbie drone motor that's been bashed around a bit and is full of gunk. So we're just starting off with some solder work, removing those motor wires from the newbie drone controller. And everything's in 400% sped up, so the whole task takes about 15 minutes of motor. You only have to deal with 5 minutes of me today. First of all, cleaning up a bit of gunk under the microscope. Let's get rid of that C-clip. Blue tack is your friend. Everyone, get some of that stuff. This is what I use as a primary tool for cleaning today. Get out that C-clip. Try and push it down with the tweezers. Don't lose it like I just did then. And put it somewhere toasty and static. Next thing is, most of these motors will have some sort of washer. Newbie drone motors for these ones, these 30,000 kV ones, are bushings. So we're going to take off that bit, take out the winding and remove the bottom washer. They're soft, sort of leathery plastic things. As you can see, the magnets are full of stuff. And we're going to work on the windings first. You can see all the gunk come off. The Blue Tack is a great contact cleaner. It just sticks to all the dust and all the crap. You can see all the black remnants on the Blue Tack, and that's a pretty dirty piece of Blue Tack to start off with. Now you just make a sort of flat spade sort of shape, get under the windings there, in between the windings and the feet. I like to focus on all the surfaces I can, including these bushings. So in this case with the bushings, I'm pushing the Blue Tack up onto the inner surfaces, trying to get as much dust, grit and residue as possible. Do it for both sides, have a fiddle around. That's looking pretty clean. Next, the bell. This is a bit of a tricky bit. The technique I've got down pat now. Roll the Blue Tack into a fine line, cram it all in there, then use some tweezers to cram it in there some more. You want to get into every nook and cranny, and then check it by spinning over and see that it's coming out the end bell holes. If so, you've done your job. Now we twist it around. It's a pain, but it sort of grabs stuff and it gets a lot of the crap out of there. Cleaning up the outside, now putting it back onto the closer view. There's just a little bit of Blue Tack down at the bottom part of the picture there of the shaft. That gunk on the side there, that's actually looks to be a balancing gunk. Happy Model balances their motors. There you go. Now look at those magnets. Not 100% clean, but close as you're ever going to get, really, given this method. Let's get that little bit of Blue Tack stuck there on the shaft. We grab another piece of Blue Tack, just push it in there on it, rip it off, nice and clean. Now these are bushing motors, so I'm going to use some old Comdrop oil from the old brushed motor days. Basically, it's a light synthetic oil. Going to get the bottom washer, give it a few tabs on the Blue Tack, make sure it's clean. Push it down, put the windings back on, then the top washer. Now here it's nice to give it all a nice push down. You want to expose the notch of the shaft so the C-clip goes in. I lose it off camera. I find it again. That was painful. Just come on, that bloody hair doing there. Let's get rid of that. That's a scratch. So we get it in there, push it in, push it down. Just try and get those little bits on the start of the clip underneath. Use your fingers to protect it from popping off. And there we go. Now we're going to get rid of all that synthetic oil residue. So a bit of isopropyl alcohol in a rag and give it a very good clean. The minced layer of that oil is pretty productive. It does spread. You want to clean up as much as possible. You don't want any on the shaft. Looking clean, looking fine, ready for another run. Cheerio.